So, friends, the big journey begins. We are at the airport in Prague. Boarding for Frankfurt has just been announced. Everything is packed, ready, and I can't wait. So, day zero, leaving Prague, taking a flight to Frankfurt, then from Frankfurt to Oviedo. We should arrive there around, I don't know, 7 or 8 p.m. We'll see. Hopefully, everything goes well. Bye for now. You can walk the Camino in many ways. Some people set off with the lightest backpack possible, sleep in albergos, and let the trail decide everything. Others choose a more comfortable option with a bit more certainty at the end of each day. Every way has its own beauty, but this time I choose my own way. I was prepared for the miles, for the sun, for the sore feet, and for the moments when the Camino demands more than I feel I can give. But I wanted something extra. In the evening, I wanted to arrive not into uncertainty, but to a place where I could truly rest and enjoy where the day had brought me. That's why I decided to book all the accommodations in advance. It's not always the cheapest option, but after a long walk, I want the shower, I want a peace. And the opportunity to look around the calm and soak in the atmosphere of the place where I just finished my day. On my previous Caminos, I often went very low cost. And suddenly, in the evening, I was running around town looking for a free bed in a full albergos and hoping there would be still a room. This time, I wanted to leave that stress behind. Of course, I know that I'm missing out on the same time. The best evenings on the Camino often happen right in the albergos, in a shared kitchen, over a simple dinner, among the pilgrims from all over the world. These are the moments when strangers become friends for one night, for one section of the trail, or for a lifetime. That's something I will miss. But I believe that connections between people don't only happen in hostels. They can happen on the trail too, in the rhythm of the footsteps, in the silence between two villages. At the moment when two pilgrims catch a glance, greet each other, exchange a few words, and then go their separate ways again. This will be my Camino. So, we arriving in Oviedo. How long? 7 hours of traveling, and it's ridiculously hot here, like a crazy. So, we are going to walk into the city now, check in, and go get a little drink somewhere. One of the things that immediately caught my eye in Oviedo were the statues. They are everywhere, in narrow streets, in squares, in parks. Each one is different, each a bit strange, but together they give the city an unique, playful character. We took the first day completely easy. We checked into the hostel near the center, unpacked our backpacks, and let Oviedo slowly introduce to us. Oviedo has a special, quiet elegance. It is historic, but it doesn't feel like a museum. Our first steps led to the cathedral, which I think is the city's greatest gem. It stands there gracefully, and it has been watching pilgrims coming and going for centuries, knowing full well what kind of the journey awaits them. So, friends, buddies, tomorrow we are start our epic journey to Compostela right here. We are insanely excited. I'm super hungry, so we'll check out the cathedral here and go get something to eat. As I sat in the square, looking at the cathedral and watching the bustle around me, I started thinking about what comes next. Camino Primitivo. It is the oldest of the Camino routes, walked as early as the 9th century by King Alphonse II, when he set out from Oviedo to Compostela to confirm the discovery of the tomb of St. James. It is an old trail, but it still holds the power to change a person and fill them with hope. I was looking forward to set off. I'm not an athlete, I'm not a fit. I'm just a bit overweight, but with a great desire to walk and experience something real. And I believe that is exactly what the Camino accepts as a valid ticket. This is my 4th Camino and maybe my last, or at least the last in this chapter of my life. I'm not arriving as an athlete or a top competitor. I'm just an ordinary guy with a backpack full of dreams and enough enthusiasm to keep going. And maybe that is enough. The Camino doesn't ask you for perfection. It just wants you to step out. On the way, we passed the restaurant that tempted us from, and since we are in Asturias, it was clear that we have to start with cider. So beautiful, Spanish, beautiful Camino. We have our first stamp. Hurrah! We got lucky. Dancers in traditional costumes were performing in the square. It gave the city another layer of life. It was as if we were telling us, welcome. Good that you came. They say you have to try cider. I heard it's really good. So we got a cider. Look at how the waiter poured it for us, and they say it's yummy. So good. That's really yummy. If you have never seen how cider is poured in Asturias, it's worth seeing. Bottle held high, glass low, a thin stream falling down. Pouring it here is almost as important as the drink itself. Cider isn't just a drink, it's a piece of local culture. Hello! So, that was day 0. Beautiful, chill day. We are in Spain, it's nice and warm here, and there is exactly the atmosphere I needed. Flying out from the Czech Republic to Spain, and on Saturday, where everyone is just sitting in the pubs, enjoying themselves, drinking, it's just super relaxed here. Food is great, cider is great. And we can already feel the Camino spirit. I am so excited. Tomorrow we set off. We flew out in the morning from Prague with a layover in Frankfurt, then bus to Oviedo. Everything went super easy, smooth. We checked into the hostel, went to buy something across the street for breakfast and for the road, and now we are just enjoying a beautiful evening here. So tomorrow is the real start. Have a great time. Bye. Vasek. Ciao. Cheers. We wrapped up the day with a good dinner, another cider, and that special quiet nervousness that comes right before the start of the big journey. And then we went to sleep, ready for the fact that tomorrow will be about real miles, not just steps around the city.